care what the weatherman says. When the weatherman says it's raining, you'll never hear me complaining. I'm certain the sun will shine.
I don't care how the weather vane points. When the weather vane points too gloomy, it's gotta be sunny to me when your eyes look into mine.
Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those creepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Gosh, y'all get up, how'd they get so lit up? Gosh, y'all get up, how'd they get that size?
Golly gee,
When you turn those heaters on,
woe is me.
got to put my cheaters on.
Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those creepers?
Oh, those weepers.
How they hypnotize.
Yes.
Where'd you get those eyes? Them there eyes. Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on.
Woe is me, got to put my cheaters on.
Creepers, creepers, where'd you get those creepers?
I just found this abandoned house right across from the old Brimfield school. There's still a unique set of things left inside, guys. Let's explore. This is going to be a good one. All right, so we are inside of this old house, which has still a unique set of things left behind, everyone. So this is the front door where the family would come in after their day at work or school. Obviously the front windows are busted now, but walking in, there's still a bunch of antiques left. So we have this old wooden table right here, and one of the first things I found was this old vintage Coke bottle. Not sure what year it's from, but it looks pretty vintage, and that is pretty neat. It just needs cleaned up a bit. So I think this would have been one of the living rooms, maybe a sitting room, something like that. But one of the old mattresses is just laying here, completely chewed through by the animals in decay. But there's the old mattress right there, just left. They even left the old Christmas tree behind, guys. Who knows? They could have experienced their last Christmas together as a family, and they just abandoned the Christmas tree. I have no idea how long this has been abandoned. And here we have what looks to be like an old furnace or wood heater. It says on it, on the bottom, it says Siegler or Seigler. It looks pretty old, but if anyone knows what that is, comment down below. That is pretty neat, just left behind in this old farmhouse. Even sitting on the mantle, you have some old decorations, a nice rock, an old jar, which I'm not sure. What's this? Something coffee, roasted, blended, Woods Bros coffee from Roanoke, Virginia, and had been sitting in that same spot for so long. Look how thick those cobwebs got, guys. And there was even this old cement bowl with like some grapes on it. Reminds me of like Greece. But yeah, some of the old stuff just sitting there. Here was the old living room. And I mentioned before, everything, see, this picture is still left on the wall, even though it's down to the bare woods. And even the wallpaper and the drywall has completely rotted away due to nature just eating away at this place. But look how beautiful this picture is. Sitting here frozen in time, waiting for another loving family to move in. And even over here, look, you have the old black and white television, which could have potentially been from the 40s or 50s. Look at that. Look at that TV. Admiral. You know, you would turn this to tune your station, I believe, I think. And then instant play, I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like it spins or you can push it in. And then you also have 3 dials down here, which if anyone knows anything about old TVs, leave it in the comment section. I'd love to be educated. But there you have it. Old TV there. Everything's boarding up pretty much from the outside. This house is really overgrown. You can see how thick the cobwebs have gotten. But I also noticed laying on the ground, guys, were these old vinyl records. And I believe one of them was, if I'm not mistaken, this was Van Morrison from Warner Bros. Records, Blue Money. So this room, I believe, was the old kitchen. Some of the wallpaper is still hanging up. You have an old lamp over there, barely hanging on. Poor little lamp. Over here, I've seen this multiple times in old houses. A Buddy Crocker Easy Bake Oven. It looks to be at least from the 80s or 70s, but if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. And here we have, guys, a Sears Select-O Cube automatic ice maker. And the last one I saw in the abandoned farm a couple months ago had these same designs, which I think is so cool. This is an old cabinet to keep all their spices and plates, I'm assuming back in the day. And the only thing left is a pepper shaker back there all by itself. And like I said, the wallpaper is still up, you know. Here we have this lamp. It's barely hanging on. And if you guys don't know too much about abandoned, there's different types of decay. So there's one's man-made decay, which basically a building goes abandoned and people come in and start destroying it with their own hands. And this house has been in a state of natural decay ever since the family left. So the reason why there's still things left behind, pictures on the wall, and antiques left is because, well, over time, nature has just naturally kind of decayed the house on its own. So that's what we call natural decay. It looks like we have an old garden gnome, cute little baby with its dog. That's pretty old. We have an old, keep smiling even though you're swamped, says Kermit. Henson Associates, 1979. And here's where it gets interesting. So I found a picture of 2 children on the ground, which I think these may have been children that lived in the home. And then open this. This may have been the wife or someone that also lived in the house. But look at that, guys. Maybe the original family. So this is one of the side room, guys, where I think they might have had a washer and dryer against these walls back in the day. But check this out. Still sitting on these hangers, perfectly hung up. Who knows, these could have been hung up for the last 30 to 40 years. Just left. And over here, they're leaning against a cabinet, which have some old antique fishing poles. Look at that. Alright guys, so I'm really happy I stumbled upon this old house today. Brings back a lot of memories of the older farmhouses I've been to, and, you know, many more to come. And hopefully I can discover more things as I keep exploring, but it's just the constant grind and what am I going to find next when exploring? And that's what really keeps me and a lot of other explorers going. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope everyone can stay healthy, happy, keep exploring, guys. Catch you in the next video.